Solomon the wise servant from the Nubia Street Hebrew tribe. I'm here with Ak Karash, representing one stick, one way. Yeah, let me put the banner up. That's what I didn't do yet. Boom. Ak Karash, you in the building?
Yes, sir. In the
Oh,
flesh.
all right, man. I think we live now. You know, we're gonna do part three of the devil is a liar, and speak on how he's trying to kill the seed of Adam, which is the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay. And so we're going to just do a quick little 20, 30 minutes real fast. You know, now I was going to play some music, man. I guess I just kind of forgot, you know. But kick it off, man.
Yeah, just recapping, we just going back over why the most high kicked Lucifer down to the earth because of his curiosity of that dark abyss, which was earth. And he kept pretty much bugging the most high on what's down there. And the most high kept, letting them know you don't want to know what's down there. And he kept bugging him. So not only did he send him down to the abyss, he sent him down here with a third of the angels that was also curious about the abyss. And so this is why they call Satan the ruler of the darkness. He
Yeah,
wanted to know
because
what's going on
cause
in that.
the the abyss was a dark, empty space that he was curious about. He wanted to know more about it, and the Most High wouldn't tell him nothing about it. So that caused him to go astray and to conspire against the Most High. So that's the great divide between Lucifer and the Most High. That's the beginning of the end. So he wanted to know what it was all about, what was in there, what was it all for, and that's what we're gonna get into right now.
And what was
You know,
crazy about Lucifer being curious about what it was all about, he was bittersweet. He wanted to know what it was all about, but he also wanted to stay in the presence of the Most High. But the Most High said you couldn't have it both ways.
right, yeah. He begged to stay in his good graces. You know, go ahead. One second.
Yeah. So we just gonna finish up where we left off on Satan's curiosity of the dark abyss, which is earth, and what the Most High did to Satan because of his curiosity and the consequences that come with it because of his curiosity.
Yeah. So so what the Most High did, he ended up because there was no Earth or anything like that. So he ended up creating. He ended up lighting, lighting up this dark abyss. He put lights in there, the stars and everything like that. He lit it up with the luminaries, and he filled it up with trees, with loaded with fruit, animals. He created the oceans, the seas, the skies, the clouds, the sun, the moon. He created everything, the luminaries. But we do learn in the book of Enoch that the luminaries are actually angels. But still, just to get through this conversation, we're gonna just simply say he added in the luminaries, okay, and and Satan thought that the Most High was fixing this place up for him, but he thought wrong. But what the Most High did was created a man named Adam, and he gave Adam dominion of this new creation and everything in it or on it. And that's where we're going to begin today on part 3. So we're in the book of Melchizedek, chapter 3. We're going to start at verse 9, and I'm going to read it real fast. Okay. It says, in that, excuse me, the moment was decisive. Everything indicated that the eternal is the most high God of Israel. The moment was decisive. Everything indicated that the eternal would prove not to be a tyrant or selfish, crowning someone on Mount Zion. Satan and his followers. Notice how he's called Satan now. First he was called Lucifer. His heart turned evil. So now his name he's being called Satan. In chapter 2, he he was called Lucifer. Satan and his followers did not doubt that the kingdom would be given to them and they would reign victorious in the bosom of that ancient abyss where darkness and light were now intertwined. The subjects of the light shuddered at the perspective. Next to the source of the river of life, the eternal knelt solemnly, and the natural elements of the earth began to mold with much love. A special creature, after a few moments, the body still lifeless of the first man was extended before the Creator. The first man is Adam. The Eternal, the Most High, looked at him, and after stroking his cold, discolored face, discolored face, he breathed into the nostrils the breath of life, and the man began to live. Now Adam is alive and well.
So
This is
he didn't even have no color at first.
no, no. And the Israelites is the seed of Adam, and this is why Satan not only wants to destroy and kill Adam, but his seed that comes from him. This is why Satan and his people is against the children of Israel to this day. So Adam, with the breath of life breathed into his nostrils, began to live. Verse 10. As if waking up from a dream, the man opened his eyes and contemplated the sweet face of his creator, who, smiling, kissed his face, now colorful and full of life. Now his face is colorful. He has color, which is
From the
hue, which is
from the
hue.
love of the Most High.
That's right. So now his face is colorful, means color. You ever heard of colored people? Black people? Because black people has Hue, hue, which means color, darkness, a tint. And that's why people with color are called humans. If they don't have color, they're just called man. So if you're not a person of color, really you're not a human. You have no hue. But that's another story. Yes, I'm saying Europeans are not humans, but Edomites are not human. White people are not humans. That's what we call man and mankind. But we are the humans. Now, kiss his face, now colorful, full of life. He has moved to hear the eternal say in a soft and affectionate voice, my son, my dear son, because he was born on earth, the first man received the name of Adam. 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 That's how we say it in America, on earth. Taking him by the hand, the eternal lifted him without perceiving the scene of glare that surrounded him. Adam, in a gesture of gratitude for assistance, enveloped the Creator in a tender embrace, prostrating himself in reverent worship. The faithful host who admired witnessed the great divine fulfillment, excited at the human gesture, also prostrated themselves in reverent worship. So Adam embraced his creator.
And
And
that's when the first worshiping started here on earth.
there you go. So the first man and his first praise and worship of his creator
On earth, not in heaven, but
on,
on earth.
on earth. On earth. Verse 11. Then they united the voices in a song of joy in salvation to that special creature. So now all the angels is singing out of joy and salvation for this special creature, the human that was just created, who woke up to life at such a decisive moment for the universe with a heart full of happiness. Adam joined the angels in his song of praise. His voice, as it passed through the flowery surroundings, was mixed with the song of the birds and the song of the birds and the death of the animals that approach festively. In a walk of unforgettable surprises, Adam was made aware of the beauties of his home. With admiration, he saw Mount Zion, where the river of life flowed in a cascade of light. The glorious mountain laid crowned by a beautiful rainbow. In his steps, he followed the course of the crystalline river, which glided serenely amidst the wonders of Eden. A crystalline river, the mountain with a rainbow over it. I mean, this place was truly paradise.
Hmm.
Verse 12. One admired the tall trees that, soaked by the breeze, left abundant flowers and fruits hanging from the branches. He leaned here and there, attracted by the glow of precious stones that adorned the lawn everywhere. There was precious stones, diamonds and rubies and emeralds and gold everywhere. Now, when the Europeans first hit West Africa, it's reports saying that's how it was. It was gold and diamonds and emeralds scattered everywhere above ground. But of course, they confiscated, they got it, and to where you could finally they had to start digging in the ground to get it.
Another thing that I picked up on is the rainbow was created before the flood, according to this passage.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
But they
Most
said that the rainbow was created after the flood. But this is stating that the rainbow was created before the flood.
right. Well, it was a symbol. I don't know if they said it was created for the flood, but it was definitely a symbol that you know we won't experience. The world won't be destroyed by a flood no more.
Correct. Correct.
Yep, yep. So yeah, that is true though. There was a rainbow. Let me see where I leave off.
Uh,
Uh,
all were meek.
let's see. Okay, Adam was aware of the infinite species of animals that populated the garden. Oh, okay. No, I said precious stones that adorned the lawn everywhere with intense joy. Adam was aware of the infinite species of animals that populated the garden. All were meek and submissive and lived in perfect harmony and happiness. So all the lions, the bears, everything, the gorillas, the alligators were all happy animals living in harmony, lived in perfect harmony and happiness. Stopping in the footsteps, Adam admired the whiteness and tenderness of an animal that was jumping on the grass. Approaching, he took it in his arms, dedicating a special affection. Well, it was nice to stroke her white wool. His sweet eyes reflected a glow of love and humility. There was something special about this little animal. Affectionately, Adam called him Lamb.
Mm.
Lamb. With the little animal in his arms, Adam looked grateful toward the eternal. He looked grateful towards the eternal, the Most High, and worshiped him, contemplating his white robes. His expressive eyes of an unparalleled love, Adam discovered that he had in his arms a symbol of his Arthur. Happy, he exclaimed, "O Lord, this little lamb, clad in such white wool, with an expressive look of so much love, looks like you. I want to have him always with me, watching the animals." Adam perceived that they enjoyed the special fellowship. I saw happy couples everywhere living for each other. His thoughts turned to his companion. He looked around and was surprised not to see him. The Eternal had concealed himself on purpose, becoming invisible. Verse 14. Adam felt lonely in the midst of that paradise. With whom would you share your happiness and love? 1 second. 1 second. My door. Hold on. Go ahead and talk to the people, D Woods, and
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, so the Most High, he had mad love for Adam, as we see, and Adam is starting to name the animals that was here already on the earth. The abyss that Satan was so curious about. Adam was starting off top to name the first animal that he saw, which was a lamb. And they also refer to Christ as the lamb. So this is some good information that's being put out there, and we just going back to the beginning of when the Most High started to put this whole creation into existence.
All right, kids at the door. That was an unexpected interruption, but all right. So Adam felt lonely in the midst of that paradise. With whom would you share your happiness and love? Th- there were animals there, but they were irrational, unable to share their ideas. He was born in his heart, walking alone in that sunset, a burning desire to find someone who could always be by his side. While Adam looked towards the distant hills in the hope of seeing someone, the Eternal appeared at his side and said, "It is not good for the man to be alone. I will make him a companion." So this is how Eve came along. You still there, Akarash?
Yes, sir.
All right. Excuse me. 15. Adam was happy to hear from the Creator that promise. Just at that moment, when he so longed to have someone so that he would always be visible at his side. Taken by a deep sleep, Adam leaned back in the in the chest of his loving creator, who, with caresses, made him numb. In his subconscious, the first colorful dreams arose. Contemplate the Eternal's tender gaze. He hears the harmonious sound of angelic music. Discover the wonders around Mount Zion with its rainbow, the river of life, the meadows in bloom, the animals that greeted him at the party, the scenes that surrounded him in his longing are repeated in his dream. He looks around in the hope of finding his partner, but he doesn't see it. He feels lonely in his dream, and that makes him look for someone with whom to share his existence. 16. His gaze stretches through greening countryside, seeing in the distance flowery hills, while walking hopefully, feel the gentle breeze gently stroke her hair. Talk to the breeze. Breeze, you seem to be who I am looking for so much. You caress my hair. You kiss my face. You have the perfume of green bushes. If I could see your face, I would kiss it. If I could touch your hair, make long braids, and decorate them with the flowers of our garden. After walking in the dream through the meadows of paradise, Adam stopped while contemplating the surrounding landscape. He admired not seeing the effect of the breeze of the flowering branches, but how if he felt it warmly on his face. So the wind is blowing on his face through his hair. He could smell the flowers and the bushes and the wind. And he was saying to the wind, if only you had a face that I can see. If only you had hair that I can and braids that I can decorate with flowers. Because at this point, the aroma and the wind was his companion. And but he need to turn this sweet aromas and this wind into a physical person, to someone that he can exist with. All right. 17. Then he began to wake up from his dream. Still with his eyes closed, he remembered the moment when, sleepy, he lay on the Eternal's chest. Would the breeze be the touch of his hands? With this question, he opened his eyes and was excited to see a pretty woman. He was excited to see a pretty woman who, with scented hands, her hands smell good, caressed caressed her face with love. It was the breeze of his dream, the promise of a creator who just wanted to make him happy. Now Adam was complete, for he had Eve, who was flesh of his flesh and bones of his bones. Taking her by the hand, Adam invited her for a walk of unforgettable surprises.
The good thing about what the Most High did, when he put him in that deep sleep, he already gave Adam a vision of what it was going to be like having a companion, to where Adam was already had already fallen in love with Eve while she was being created.
Yeah, yeah. He wanted something that smelled good and was sweet like that breeze, and gentle like that breeze. And he woke up and seen a pretty woman who was flesh of his flesh, bones of his bones. And he would show his companion the beauties of his home. Verse 18. Sensitized Eve, Eva stopped at every step. On the last verse, it said Eve. Right now, it's Eva. That's, when you get these old stories, these old writings or scriptures, it'd be like that sometime. There's a sensitized Eve stopped at every step, attracted by the flowers, and exhaled soft perfumes for the birds that sang happy songs, for the animals that followed them submissive. So the animals would just follow them around, and birds would just sing songs around them.
And if you notice, the Most High, he's a genius. He knew how to get Adam attracted to Eve because, for one, she was flesh of his flesh, bones of his bones, but she had a sweet aroma. Not only was she beautiful, but she even smelled good.
Yeah, buddy. So uh The birds that sang happy songs, the animals that followed them, submissive. By the vegetation of rich nuances through the crystalline waters of the river of life that flowed cascade from Mount Zion. See, Mount Zion was in the Garden of Eden,
Mm-hmm.
and we are the children of Zion. Everything in paradise was perfect and beautiful, but nothing equaled the human being created in the image of God, the Most High. They turned to each other in admiration and caresses. Soaked by the love, they remained until sunset with delight. The young couple began to contemplate the setting sun that through pink rays, through pink rays, colored the sky in a beautiful tree. Verse 19. It was the sixth day that came to an end, giving rise to the hours of a special day, Sabbath. That day, in its meaning, would be solemn for all subjects, would be solemn for all subjects of the eternal. For its dawn will bring victory to the kingdom of light, the sun, which on the sixth day had brightened nature with its brightness and heat was hidden, leaving it in the cold shadows. The cheerful birds, silencing their trills, looked for their nests, while the other animals were collected. Only the couple remained motionless, trying to see in the last flash that went out on the horizon the hope of a new dawn. They investigated the sense of darkness when, among the bushes, they saw a beautiful place whose silver rays, bathed in silver rays, bathed the nature in soft luminosity, luminosity, luminosity. Rays bathed the nature in soft luminosity. 20. The whole sky was illuminated by the glow of the stars. Admired, they discovered that the night was only darkness when they looked down. Adam and Eve, in their innocence, did not know that the night symbolized the bleak future of humanity. When they understood it, they would be comforted to contemplate the brightness of the heavens. The place would speak of hope, and the twinkling stars would attest to the interest of the host of light in the clearing their moral darkness, giving encouragement to sinners, but only those who, diverting their eyes from the earth, contemplate the high heavens will be enlightened.
Man, so even the Most High is saying that it's right here better to live in light than darkness.
Yeah, because remember, him and Lucifer turned Satan fell out because of the dark abyss. And
Correct.
now now the abyss has been filled with light and brand new creations, and now we have Adam and Eve on earth. So let's Oh, we man, we 30, 34, 35 minutes. Time went by fast. So let's skip up some. So let's go. So, well, how about that? That was the creation. That was the creation of Adam and Eve, and that was the abyss lit up with illuminaries. So that's the continuation of part two. All right. So that's continuation of part two. All right. Sorry about that. And we got Adam and Eve now. We got the new earth and things like that. And on part four, what we'll do, we'll get to the part where we'll talk about, we'll go over Satan, how Satan feels about this brand new man called Adam having dominion over this new creation, the earth. And we'll see what happens then. All
Yeah,
right.
jealousy because he was reigning down here by himself before Adam was created. So he got used to roaming this dark abyss by himself.
Hmm.
And once Adam was created, then the light was created. Satan didn't like that.
He didn't like it, so he got mad, and we're gonna go over the war in heaven and how he got Satan got kicked out and hurled down to earth. We're gonna go over that on part four. But right now, we like to keep it around a half hour or so like that. We're at 37 minutes. So we're gonna wrap it up right there. And I hope this was, you know, people was able to comprehend what we was reading. We did mostly reading this time. So, if it's a blessing, bless the Cash App, $ one stick one way. Press like, press subscribe. We need more subscribers. We need some likes. And I'm Solomon the Wise Servant with Nubia Street Hebrew Tribe, representing the one stick one way in Christ. I got Akarash right here, you know, down by law. And it's part three. And we're not gonna make you wait long for part four. We're gonna really come back with that real fast in about 24 to 48 hours, okay? Because it's getting good. It's getting good. Karash, anything you wanna say before we sign off?
I just want to say, like he said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It's starting to get good. We're being pretty consistent. The Most High is motivating us and leading us to keep pushing this word because we living in the end times, the last of the last of the last days. And there's a lot of information that's got to be put out there that's not really being stressed upon. That's the whole purpose of us creating this, is to push out information that's not really been highlighted and not focusing on the information that is highlighted, because we are waking up and we know that we are a part of the 12 tribes, but it's a lot of information that's not being highlighted. So I just want to say shalom to the 12 tribes across the four corners of the
Hmm.
earth. Um, like Solomon the Wise said, like, comment, and subscribe, and stay on this journey with us.
Yes, sir. All right. Shalom, y'all.